Hey guys, welcome back to Let's Play Sonic Adventure. In the last episode we chased after the egg carrier. Last episode we chased after the egg carrier on the Tornado 2. Reunited with Tails, chased after the egg carrier, got aboard the egg carrier and went through the ship, through the sky deck. Eventually confronting Eggman, fighting E102 Gamma, and then we fought Chaos 6. And then Sonic just kind of chased after Robotnik, jumping off the ship, which then landed us here, and we're just gonna go on from there. So, this episode, we're actually very close to the end of Sonic's story. Like, this is the second to last level, so let's just go on from there. Stage 9, Lost World. So this might be the last or first to last episode. Oh, you see that chameleon there? It just disappeared. But yeah, this could be the last or first to last episode for Sonic's story. I don't know yet, we'll have to see. But yeah. So now we're just going through these like ancient ruins, which are, it's actually quite cool actually. It's a rather quite cool design actually. Okay, so watch out here. The fire pillars will hurt you, the regular ones won't. So you want to be a little careful, as I can't really remember which ones. Ow! I can't remember which ones are fire and which ones aren't. Ooh, that was very close on my part. Okay, so watch out, there are spikes along here, so be careful. And wow, I was able to dodge them entirely. Usually I end up going straight into them. Okay, right. Oh, hello, Leon.
Press the 3 hidden switches in the room to open the front door.
Okay, so the 3 hidden switches here. Okay, so this switch raises the water level.
Press this switch to raise the water level.
Okay. But we don't need to do that because the first switch is actually over here. So you don't like you can either raise the water level or you can just run all the way back here and get the first switch here. So that's switch number 1, the blue one. So now we go up here and okay, now we have to raise the water level. Okay. So now we ride the giant snake, and then that gets us to the second switch, the green one. And then we go up here. Careful not to get spiked. Raise the water level again. Ride the snake. And then we just wait till we get to the third and last switch. There is actually a shortcut with the spin dash where you can like jump from that platform to the red switch, but I'm not particularly skilled with the spin dash, so every time I've tried it, I've always ended up going in the water, and then yeah. So if you are skilled enough with the spin dash, you can actually spin dash and jump from that platform to this one, but yeah, you need to be somewhat skilled with the spin jump, which I'm not, so yeah. But there are some people, like, that's a very good tactic in the A and B levels and stuff. I'm just not skilled enough to pull it off. Okay, now we have all switches open. Now we can go through the door, which gets us to the second part of the level. Yeah, careful not to fall off here. Okay.
Use the mirror to help guide you.
Okay, so basically you can either use the mirror, you can either use the light and mirror, simple mirror, light and mirror puzzle, but you can do that, or you can just rush on straight ahead. It doesn't really matter, because as you go on ahead, it'll actually light its way for you anyway, so it doesn't really matter whether you, it doesn't really matter if you light the switch, if you light the path or not. Okay, be careful, that's very dangerous, but as I say, as I'm going on ahead, as you can see, the path is getting lit anyway. So yeah, I find it doesn't really matter whether you light the path or not. It's entirely up to you. Personally, I find it a lot easier just to rush forward. Again, don't rush too quickly. Okay, now we need to use the lightspeed dash here. And then we ride the waterfall. There is a mission here where there's a balloon on the right side, I think, here. But again, more on that in the extras and missions. Okay, let's see. Yes! The classic boulder chase. Okay, so there is a mission in here where there's a bunch of flags. Now, the advice I'll give during mission modes for that is a little controversial. Basically, it's just don't get any flags at all and then just go back. I will probably be using the super jump just to get over there, but yeah, it's a little controversial, a little, you know, but it does work. A little controversial, but it does work. Okay, so now we need to...
Use the switch to light up the wall panels.
Okay.
You can walk on those panels when lit.
Okay, now we need to light up the wall panels here. Okay. So, yeah, just don't jump. Don't jump and you should be fine. Also, be careful of the arrows here. And be careful of the spikes as well. Be careful of anything that could give you damage, because if you take damage while you're on there, you'll fall off. So, be very, very careful. You might want to take your time a little. Luckily, even if you're not particularly skilled with the spin jump, like I'm not, even if you're not particularly good at that, there are tons and tons of shortcuts in here that make the A level a lot easier. You know, because again, the spin jump, the spin dash jump is, you know, it's a skill, and not everyone is particularly good at it. So the devs were nice enough to give you like an alternative. Like, so if you can't use the spin jump, the devs were nice enough to give you like an alternate method of doing that. So that was nice of them. Okay, I'm getting a couple of lag spikes here and there, but it's nothing too bad. I'm not sure why, because my computer is, you know, it's decent. My computer, I mean, it's not good enough to run like something like, I don't know, Hogwarts Legacy or Halo Infinite, but it's still decent. It's decent enough. Like, it shouldn't be having any trouble with. I mean, again, this is a game from the 90s, so it shouldn't be having that much trouble, really. But yeah. Now we just spin lightspeed dash, and there we go.
Yes. Yeah, not bad.
11 emblems.
Whoa, what's this? A mural. What's this place? Where am I? This is really weird.
Ow, my eyes. Okay, so right now we are in the past. Every character goes to the past at least once. I do want to get out of this real quickly because honestly, I'd say this is probably one of the few things that I don't like about the original Dreamcast lighting engine, is that it really hurts your eyes. Like, I think, again, as much as I give the DX version crap, at least that didn't hurt my eyes. So I think I do overall prefer the Dreamcast graphics and lighting and stuff, but I think this is the one thing that I don't like about the Dreamcast. But yeah, let's continue onward and yeah, because we're clearly sent to the past to learn something, so let's go ahead and learn what that lesson is, what we're meant to be shown here.
Why did this have to happen? It's terrible. I must stop this now.
What was that all about? I don't think I'm dreaming here. Hmm? Eggman! What's he doing here? Oh, never mind. This time I'll get him good.
Okay, right. So yeah, basically, we were sent back to the past. Every character is basically. I think all these events, these past events, are shown out of order. So it's kind of up to you to like kind of piece everything together since it's been shown in the wrong order, I think. But yeah, it's meant to be teasing at a upcoming calamity. But anyway, we just saw Robotnik, so let's continue onward. And yeah, this wasn't here before. So this leads to Robotnik's base. Okay, right. And hey, it's I think that's Mecha Sonic, I think. I don't know, I'm not really, I haven't really played much of the classics at all, but I think that's meant to be Mecha Sonic from Sonic the Hedgehog 2, I think, I don't know. And of course there's Metal Sonic. I don't know much about the classics, but I at least know Metal Sonic. I mean, come on, he's iconic. Plus, he's even appeared in some modern games here and there as well, so even I know him. Oh, great. Okay, so now we need to solve a puzzle. I couldn't, for the life of me, tell you what it is, so I'm just going to, like, jump around on random buttons and hope I solve it, so this might take a little while, but yeah, see you guys in a sec. Okay, no clue what I did there, but yeah, I have no clue what the solution is, basically. If anyone has an idea of what it is, again, if anyone has a vague idea of what you're going to do, feel free to put it in the comments for others, but I was just running around aimlessly until something happened, and yeah, to this day, I've been playing this game for years and I still have no clue what the actual solution is, but either way, it's open and we can now go into the final level. Stage 10, Final Egg. Okay. Right, so this is the final level of Sonic's story. So it's literally just the final boss after this. So let's just continue on. Right, so you can destroy those claws, but it's very, very risky. And I personally don't think it's worth it, really. So, yeah. Don't really need to, it's not really that big of a deal. Okay, so don't fall off these conveyor belts. If you fall off, it's very, very hard to get back up. It's not worth it. You know, I think if you fall off, I think you'd rather die and just respawn that way. It's far more easier than trying to climb back up yourself. But yeah. So now we go around. It's basically a case of just trying to like continue onward further into the depths of Robotnik's base. Okay, right. now we're into the second part of the final egg. Okay, so jump forward like that. Okay, so now it's a case of just going down. We need to go down, but you can only go down through these pipes. If you go down directly, obviously you'll plummet to your death, which is not exactly advisable. Just take your time with these platforms, don't want to rush. Even on the A level, you want to be a little more careful. Okay, get another life, which is nice. Again, just keep going. Just keep going down. And right. Okay. Okay, jump across. Okay, now we'll need to be a little careful. So, right. So wait for the first hammer to pass. Okay, and then wait for the second hammer, and then the third hammer. Okay, now we ride the lift. Okay, if you go back here, there's a bunch of rings you can get. 5 rings in each. Okay, now it's time for something a little risky. A little risky. I said it was risky. Let's try it again. As I have done that enough times, like that's the first time it's ever failed. There we go. Yeah, a little risky, but it's a shortcut. Again, during the A and B levels, or A levels, you do need to take a few more risks here and there, so... But that's what I definitely recommend. So just take the spider lift. Who builds a lift like this? Seriously. Okay, so let's see. So there's a light there, there's a electric shield, there's a few things. Yeah, there's a lot of hidden stuff in this level. And a lot of shortcuts and a lot of hidden things. I think this is probably the level with the most secrets. So keep your eye open. Okay. Now, just keep moving. Don't let these guys these guys will blow up. Just keep climbing the ladder. Whatever you do, don't let those guys pile up. Because they'll pile up and just blow will just blow up pretty much. Like the bigger the pile, the more devastating the explosion will be. Okay, now we ride the fans. Ride a few more fans. Yeah, try not to fall into the pools of death below us. It's not exactly advisable. Oh right, I believe there's a few things up here. Yes. Okay, there's a few rings here. Okay, carry on here. Another room full of these guys. Again, just try to get around them or over them, and don't let them pile up. Okay, there's a couple paths here. Basically, if you keep going down there, either way is going to take you down a large drop. But if you go over here, the pits will not actually be bottomless. The pits would be bottomless down there, but there's actually a bottom, so it's less risky. So that takes you down here. There's a few rings and capsules and stuff for you to get. And there'll also be a rocket. So basically, I recommend taking this path just because it's a little safer. If you go down the other way, it'll be a bottomless pit. So yeah, it's a little riskier. However, there is a mission where you need to take that path. Again, I'll talk more about that during the extras. And my timer is going off, but I'll keep going for a little bit. Okay, and if we go up here, is another secret, another Easter egg. It's Sonic's face in the shape of rings. Actually, now that I think about it, why would Robotnik even have rings in his base? Because he knows that rings are what give Sonic his abilities and think of it. In theory, if he wanted to get rid of Sonic, if he if he does hate Sonic as much as he claims to, wouldn't it make more sense just to get rid of all the rings? You know, no rings, one hit, that's it, finished. Okay, you can jump across there, it's a shortcut, and the camera will freak out on you a little bit. There's a lot more capsules and stuff here which you can get if you want. Yeah, a few more enemies there. Yeah, as you can imagine, there's a lot of stuff over here. Okay. Alright, I think we've explored a decent bit. Now, let's just carry on. It's the last gate. If you wait long enough, that lift will actually come down for you, but it takes forever, so it's not really worth it. And what you get up there, it's not really that worth it either. I think it's like a life or something, but it's not really worth it waiting for the platform. And again, there's a bunch of like hazards up there too, so it's really not worth it in my opinion. Anyway, now we'll just light speed dash, and that's the end of the level.
Yeah, not bad.
Not bad. 12 emblems.
Well, if it isn't my pal Sonic, I'm surprised you made it this far.
Hold it right there, Eggman.
And now onto the final boss, the Egg Viper. So this is the final boss for Sonic's story, so yeah, just grab some rings and then just keep going. Okay, so he'll fire lasers, just run or jump to dodge. Yeah, just keep doing this. And then just attack him when he comes out. And then it's just basically rinse and repeat for a little bit. Okay, now he'll come out, just run because he launches a laser at you. Okay, so now he's further away, you'll need to jump on the buttons on his tail. If you don't get there in time, he'll launch a furious attack at you, which you can't avoid, so yeah. Oh god. Yeah, that can get a little annoying. Oh god. Okay, now just run. It's best to wait till he comes up before running. Okay.
See if you can make it through here, Sonic.
I already did.
Take this.
Okay.
Get a load of this.
Just rinse and repeat, pretty much.
Get a load of this.
Uh-oh. Yeah, just zigzag to avoid that.
See if you can make it through here, Sonic.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Get a load of this.
Best not to get all the rings just in case you get hit. So they've got some to go back to. Okay. Now he's launching his rotor blades. So just jump on them and use them to get to him. Yeah, in the PC version of DX, there's a bug of the hitbox where it'll just sink through it. Yeah. Yeah, it'll just like... It's very, very weird. Okay, here we go again.
It's no use. Give up.
Hit him again. Yeah, if that was the CD-ROM version of DX, I would just like fell through him and just fell through the level.
It's
Okay.
It's no use. Give up. No way.
Right. Okay, now just keep running. As there's one last attack here. So yeah.
He's up
Oh
to
god.
something.
Oh god. Oh god. No.
Watch out. He's up to something.
Whew.
Hey, I'll play with you some other time.
So yeah, on his last attack, he has one last ditch effort. So just keep running, and yeah, can be kind of annoying.
Well, I don't show off, don't criticize. I'm just living by my own feelings. And I won't give in, won't compromise. I just only have a steadfast heart of gold. I don't know what.
Okay, and that is about it for Sonic's story. I may as well keep talking a little bit while the credits roll. The credits are pretty much the same thing for each character. The only difference is really the pictures and the music. But yeah, that's about it for Sonic's story. So after that, we're going to be moving on to Tails' story, pretty much. Yeah, it's best just to wait for the credits to roll, just because if you skip all this, you won't get the emblem. Not that you can skip it, but yeah, there's one last emblem, and that's for like completing the story. But yeah, that last attack can be a little annoying at times, especially if you keep dying over and over. It can take you a couple of attempts, but yeah, but if you keep trying it, you will get it eventually. It can be a little tricky, but if you keep at it, you should eventually get it. So that's one story done. And yeah, now we get to hear the full version of Sonic's theme. Also, I kind of like how it looked like Sonic was just telling Tails about what he's been doing all that time. It's kind of nice. We'll see what Tails we're getting up to when we get to his story next episode. I can't believe Knuckles fell for that again. Again, we'll see exactly how we got tricked when we get to his story. Yep, Tails and Sonic in the Tornado 1. Sonic and Amy. Running down the building. I don't know, some of these images feel a little, I don't know, some of these images feel like they're in the wrong order, a little bit. Like, they seem kind of random. Yeah, because then that's Red Mountain. I mean, they're somewhat in the right sequence, but at the same time, again, that happened way before, so a lot of these images seem like just random. Okay, confronting Amy about Gamma. I do kind of like the fact that Sonic just kind of trusts her, like saying, okay, I assume you've got your reason, and you know, trusts her. You know, as much as a pain as she is to him, he still trusts her. She's annoying, but he does trust her. Yeah, there's Lost World. The past. Yeah, that... Oh, I'm looking away. That really hurt my eyes before. Yep. Chasing after Robotnik in the jungle. Yeah, that was the jungle, by the way. The area I told you about, if you take the trolley cart in the Rustic Ruin, that's where we were. Yep, the Egg Viper. That was a pretty good boss. A little annoying at times, but yeah, pretty good. Okay, Copyright 998. DX Digital Studios. Sonic Team Presents. SAGA. And there's the final picture for Sonic. Just chilling out at Emerald Coast. That's quite nice. 13 emblems. And it boots us back to the start of the game, which we're just going to skip. Okay, now you might have noticed that it's opened up trials and mission mode, but I'll be showing all of them during the extras. Now let's go back to adventure.
Select your character.
And that's all of Sonic's story, so that's where I'm going to leave this episode for now. So as always, thank you guys for watching, thank you for tuning in. Anyone who's new to me, my name is Lucky Star Shi-Roku. It is a pleasure to meet all of you. I have a introduction video on the homepage of my YouTube channel for anyone who wants to get to know me on a more personal level. Go and check that out. In terms of schedule, I record every single day from Monday to Saturday, 6 days a week. I'll record something at 6 or 7-ish p.m. Spend the rest of the night editing to get the video out at 2 p.m. the following day. So that means you'll get a new video from me every single day, 6 days a week at 2 p.m. And then I'll just randomly alternate between games to keep variety going. Once something finishes, I'll have something to replace it. So hopefully there should always be something that I do that may interest you. And if none of the games I'm playing right now interest you, hopefully something in the future will. But again, that's where I'm going to leave this episode for now. Next time, we'll be beginning Tails' story. Until then, have a good day, you guys.